Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Majora's Mask. Alright, so we've made our way out to a pretty big room here with some lava and some wind pillars here. First things first, we're going to actually jump down here as a Goron. You can see there is a switch right here, and I'm not going to go around and show you, but this is actually going to deactivate some flames around a chest. But what you want to do before you press this is line yourself up here, because you're going to have to be very fast. Pound on this thing, just like we did in Snowhead. As you can see, the fire is going to dissipate around that switch, and now we have to quickly make our way back there. This is what I like to do, sort of stop right there, get your bearings a little bit, and then make your way over to the switch. You have to be very, very quick. I was probably only about a second away from having the fire come up. That can be really annoying if you don't know exactly how to do it, but make sure to pause right there, otherwise if you pretty much run into something and get stopped, you might as well go back and start over, because you won't have enough time to get there. But anyway, good. I'm glad we got that on the first try at least, so now let's climb back up. And pressing that switch, I think, caused either a chest to appear or some flames to go down around a chest. I honestly don't remember. I wasn't paying attention, but either way, we're going to now have to turn into a Deku and make our way along these flowers. Or this flower, anyway. We're going to be using the same one. You can see there are some little, like, orange particles coming up, it kind of looks like. If we go into those as Deku Link, you can pretty much already guess, but this is kind of like a wind column. It's going to cause your flowers to recharge, and, you know, you get a little higher that way. Now, we want to come over here on this alcove first and open this chest, because there's a stray fairy here, which is number 5. Alright, so now let's turn back into a Goron. I guess I could keep out the Deku mask, because you know we're going to need it. We're going to have to go all the way back now. It's also about to turn night of the... or actually, no, dawn of the second day, right. We started this one a little bit late because we needed the chateau. Well, that's fine. We got plenty of time left. Alright, so let's make our way back up here, and I don't know if it's going to interrupt us. No, it just kind of pops up a friendly message that gets right in the middle of the screen. Alright, so now we're going to have to actually continue our way along this, and this can actually be pretty difficult if you ask me. They space these out like just far enough that you almost don't have enough to get through, and on the last one you pretty much don't. See, on this one, you just barely make it, you're about to run out. Here, you pretty much have to go on the inside, otherwise you're screwed. And there, oh, you can see you just barely make that wind column. That could be very, very difficult if you don't take that inside path there. Otherwise, if you try to go like around the outside of that little pole, wow, okay, did not expect that. But as I was saying, if you try to go around the outside, you really don't have enough to make it here. So that one's just, you have to keep practicing at it, really. But once we get over here, there's a chest with another stray fairy. They're kind of giving them to us at this point, if you ask me. I mean, they're not really even hidden that well, but that's fine. Okay, so now let's go in, since we got that stray fairy, made our way through there. Pretty obvious room here. Big hidden chest in the middle, you know, open room, sealed door. I think you can guess what's going to be here. So let's walk in. Nice. Alright, so this guy's going to charge at us right off the bat. Let's see what Tattle's got to say. That's the Gyro Master. You can't fight him just like an ordinary Gyro. Just dodge those swords. Yeah, she really tells you what to do. As you can see, the Gyro Master sort of waits a little bit if you let him attack and then get out of the way. Oh, he'll also do that when he'll teleport above you. Just roll out of the way and then hit him. Make sure to guard immediately after, though, because he will do that. Okay, he's going to do it again. That's fine. Attack in there. Guard. Wow, I can't believe I guarded that. I was facing the wrong way. Alright, so there you go. As you can see, if you dodge, he'll kind of wait around for a minute. A couple jump attacks with the Gilded Sword, and this guy's done for. He's pretty easy. To think I could be defeated. Although my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. If you shoot that which releases the sacred golden light into the blood-stained red emblem outside the temple, it shall rearrange things in which the earth is born in the heavens and the moon is born on the earth. Do not forget these words. Die I shall, leaving no corpse. Whoa. That is the law of us Gyro. Yep, so he gave us kind of a little hint there. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad I ended that right in the middle. I am king of this chest. Nobody else can have this chest. Okay, anyway, let's hop down. So yeah, he gave us a little hint there, but let's see what's in here first. That's right, we get the light arrows. Pretty much one of the last things you get in Ocarina of Time. Still one of the last things you get in this, but we can set it to C to power up your arrows. The light of justice shall target evil. Target evil? They could have come up with a better word, like, I don't know, banish or something. But anyway, yeah, we've now got the final of our arrow upgrade, so let's go and check it out. You can see it uses twice as much MP as everything else, but of course we have infinite magic right now, so who cares, right? You're going to be using light arrows a lot in this temple, but for now they're just kind of pretty to look at. So, okay, we came in through that door, and of course it's sealed, so there's really only one way to go now, and that is through the south. Alright, now here, this looks like kind of an interesting room with quite a few things around, but really all we want to do is just head straight through. You can also see there's kind of a new enemy. Let's see what Tattle has to say. This is a hip loop. Dodge it if it charges at you, but can't you first do something about that mask it's wearing? So yeah, that's kind of a hint. We've seen this in a couple other Zelda games before, but if we bring out the hook shot, actually, we can target this thing and just pull off its mask if we would, if it would turn around and face me. Come on, dude. There we go. So yeah, you can pull it off, and now it's pretty much just a regular hip loop. You can just stab it in the face and it dies, so no real problems there. Alright, so now, like I said, we pretty much just need to go on through and through this next door. Now, here is that cool thing that I told you. You may remember this room. This is the side that had 2 ledges on it, and there was the thing we had to jump onto the ledge there and get up to that chest. Yeah, you remember this, right? So as we go across, we're going to encounter an enemy here. Let's see what Tattle has to say. This is an Igor. Simply attacking it is no good. I say you should pay attention to the subtle changes in its eye. So, alright, what we're going to use here is the light arrows. Pretty good chance to show these off. If we target him, you can see we can't really do much, even if we fire straight at him. But what it does do is stun him and do that. So if you don't really care about arrows, you can do it that way. Also, you can get close and wait for him to attack. You can see that'll cause his eye to turn yellow, and that'll give you another chance to hit him. So if you want to have your arrow usage, that'd be a good idea. So once we defeat him, a chest is going to appear back the way we came, so let's go check it out. Yep, we open this thing and get Stray Fairy number 7. Alright. So, let's see. Now we want to go through the south door, since this is the door we did not come through. And in here you can also see we're right back out in the main area where we first started. So, yeah, we pretty much made a full circle around. It's kind of hard to tell. Like I said, this place can be a little bit confusing, but either way, we're back now, and that bomb chute disappeared on me again. I really don't like this. Okay, let's just be fast. Now we want to head over to the east door. Since we have the light arrows, we can actually do something about this block, but it turns out we've been here before, too. Remember this, right? This is the first time we encountered one of those mirrors, and there was the compass was in that chest right there. So, yep, pretty cool. Okay, so now, remember there were all those things down under the water. We're finally going to do a little bit of something with one of them. So let's change into Zora and get back down here. Now there's a tunnel underneath the north end of the bridge, which we want to come on through. And as we do that, you can see we are actually right back out here again. Remember, this is where we just defeated the Igor. I'm telling you, there's not that many rooms, but there are a lot of places to go. So, alright, so now that we are out here, we actually need to be jumping onto the ledge towards the east, which means we're going to have to sort of make our run from here. So let's do this again. Oh, come on, I was totally on top of that. Oh, I thought I had that. That was perfect. Oh, well. Alright, attempt number 2. There we go, that got it. Alright, now once we get over here, you can see there's a crystal switch that is on the other side of this fence. If you want, you could shoot a light arrow at that sunblock to dissipate it. That's another thing light arrows are good for. But if you want, you can sort of do this the easier way and just do sort of a spin attack from there, especially if you have the upgraded range. That'll cause a chest to appear on the other side. So now, of course, we're going to have to jump our way back across to the west ledge. If you do this enough, you'll probably get practice at it enough where you'll be alright at it. Whoa, I did not know you could stand there. Okay, anyway. Alright, so now let's make our way back over to the west side. I wonder how many times this is going to take. Nice, only one. Awesome. You get better at that as you do it more, huh? Alright, so you can see that's a a sun block blocking us off. We're going to have to use light arrows to get rid of it. And it does so quite well. Now, once we get over here, there's going to be a Beamos in our path. It's probably a good idea to take him out, because he's standing literally right in front of where you need to go. So, let's wait for him to look the other way. Blast Mask works really well with these. I think I've already shown this. There were some of them on the way up to Stone Tower, so... There you go, take care of him, get some bombs, might as well, always nice to have. Let's open the chest here, and we get Stray Fairy number 8. Okay, so now we've pretty much finished about the first half of the dungeon. You can tell we're pretty much halfway through with our Stray Fairies. I mean, 8 of 15, that's about as close to half as you can get. So what we're going to do is actually get out the ocarina once again. We're going to play the Song of Soaring, because what it does in dungeons, I think I've shown this before, I'm pretty sure I have, but... Just in case I haven't, playing the Song of Soaring inside of a dungeon will soar you to the entrance. And that's where we want to go. Alright, so now that we're back here, believe it or not, we're going to actually head back outside of the temple, and this is where we're going to sort of remember what that Garo Master told us before. So, first things first, in order to open up what we need to do, I'm going to press this switch, and that'll let us move the block out of the way. Of course, I jumped just barely on it for a second, and then back off. So, here we go with this song again. Alright, press that thing down for me, buddy. That's about all you're good for, sorry to say. Okay, now we're going to head over here, and remember the Garo Master mentioned shooting the arrow that, like, I don't remember what he said, something about light arrows anyway, and there's a red blood-stained jewel outside the temple. He's talking about this thing, of course, so if we shoot a light arrow into it... Holy crap! We just fell into the sky! Yeah, that's pretty much what this does. You can see things are a little bit topsy-turvy. The sky is now underneath us, and the rest of Stone Tower is now up there. It's actually pretty cool if you stand out and look up. You can see the entire thing just going right there, so... Yeah, this is Stone Tower upside down, and that's that whole gimmick I was talking about before. Remember how we've been making chests appear on the ceiling, and there have been buttons on the ceiling and everything? Well, this is how we're going to get to it. So we're going to have to make our way across. Don't look down if you're afraid of falling into the sky, which I have to say I would be, but... Alright, so let's head in, and now you can see things are also looking quite a bit different around here. Good news is now we can get to that little Majora's Mask thing down there, that little thing that'll transport you to the boss after you've beaten it once. So, yep, believe it or not, this is the same main room. You can see there's the chests in the middle. This is where we came in from before, you know, up there. So, yeah, it is the same place, and I think the map should look relatively the same. It might be changed a little bit. Yeah, you can see we've already visited most of the rooms anyway, but... Yep, so now we're going to do this all upside down. Makes for a completely different experience. Got some little narrow ramps to walk across here. First we want to head to the right, then look up with our light arrows. You can see there is a little sun right there, so if we shoot a light arrow into it... Ah, missed. There we go. Shoot a light arrow into it, it will cause a chest to appear down there. Alright, now let's go back down and get it. And this is Stray Fairy number 9. Awesome. Okay, so now that we've gotten that, we're going to head actually back up to the right now, and through the door here. Yeah, they're nice enough to put doors on the ceiling. You can see this one's kind of a, you know, a double action type thing. We can get to it from the floor or the ceiling. So let's go in here. This is the east door. Now there's a giant sunblock in front of us, which of course we can take care of with the light arrows. If you remember, this should be the room that had the big pool of water in it, you know, that had like 2 or 3 different levels, because of course, here's the mirror, here's the alcove with the compass in it, so now we're pretty much coming at this from upside down. You can also see that there are now some wind columns just sort of, I don't know, magically appearing here, so yeah, we're going to be using Deku Link quite a bit in this room, so let's go ahead and get that mask out anyway. Alright, so now we have a rather annoying Stray Fairy that we're going to need to be getting, actually. It's right underneath that little bridge right there. You can see there's a chest right there, but if we try to make our way over this way, not quite going to get it. So, whoa, okay, fell down. It's alright to fall down because there's no pits here. Turns out if you try to use the hook shot to get to that chest, it really doesn't work either, at least from what I've seen. So we're going to have to take a slightly more annoying way to get to it. If we go up here as Deku Link and make our way across, yeah, it's going to blow us all the way up to the top of the room. It looks like I'm going backwards, but I guess that's fine. What we're going to do is float all the way down here and wait until we get under this bridge. Yeah, there's an angry Hiploop there, but thankfully he can't do anything to us. So we're going to wait here a little bit. It's okay because your flowers don't run out while you're standing still, which is good. Man, he's being really loud over there, isn't he? So yeah, you can see that's the chest we're aiming for right there. So let's drop down just a little bit more so we can clear our head underneath that. Go this way and drop down inside. There we go. Now we can open this chest and get Stray Fairy number 10. Awesome. Okay, so since we're in this room, there are still quite a few other things we need to be doing. I think this seems like a pretty good place to stop. You can see there's that thing there again that we hit before. But Yep, so we're going to have tons of fun in here next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then.